Hello, 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 everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? This is Shalina Diva, the purpose driven diva, and I am so excited to go live tonight. I actually was not prepared to go live tonight. I wasn't going to go live tonight. However, I am working on a project, and it just prompted me to share with you all tonight about just how God has really blessed me in my business in a very short period of time. So this is my testimony. I always give God the glory, and hopefully I can encourage some of you. Okay, so those of you who know me, I am Shalina Diva, the purpose-driven diva. I love to show women how to discover, invest, value, and appreciate their lives and business. And specifically, I show them how to take what they know and build a profitable online coaching business, teaching people what they know. So I'll show you how to take what's in here and turn it into some serious cash, okay? Through my company, Best Selling Year, we help you to build a profitable personal brand, content marketing that positions you as an expert and helps you to sell your products. And we help you to create digital products and services where you package up your brilliance and you get paid over and over and over again. Okay. So that is my company, Best Selling Year. Check us out at bestsellingyear.com. All right. You all know how I like to do. I want you to say hello. Say hello and let me know where you're tuning in from. So shout out to Shay. What's up, Shay? All right. Okay, YouTube. Hey girl, I'm tuned in. All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much. All right, you guys. So listen, I'm about to just share my story. Okay, and the scripture that I wanted to share with you all, please forgive me, I did just pull it up. But the scripture is, if any man lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives freely and liberally. So if you ever need some wisdom, if you ever need some direction, if you ever need any of that, all you have to do is you have to go to God. Okay, so that's what I did this year, starting in January of 2020. I got out of my own way. I got tired of doing things my way. I got tired of starting and stopping. How many of you start and stop everything in your life? You start out like gangbusters, and you're hitting it and you're hitting it, and then one day you just don't feel like it, so you stop. I don't care if you're going to the gym. I don't care if you're working on your credit. I don't care if you're starting a business. I don't care if you're going to school. You start out amazing, and something happens and you retreat and you stop. If that's you, I want you to type stop in the comments. If that's you, type stop in the comments. All right. So Mrs. D100, we have Memphis, Tennessee over here. All right, all right, all right. Shantae says, hey, girly, Dallas, Texas in the building. What's up, Shakima? Yes, thank you so much. I missed you too, Shakima. So shout out to all of you. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Okay, so in January, I just got tired of me. I got tired of the Shalina show, okay? And it was time for the Shalina Diva show. But I got tired of the Shalina show. I got tired of starting and stopping, starting and stopping. All right, we got one truth teller in the house, Mrs. D100. She says, listen, the starting and the stopping, the starting and stopping. So I just got tired of it. And my stepmother, God rest her soul, she will always say, when you get tired, you will make changes. And so I got tired of me. How many of you, if you're honest, you tired of yourself? It's not your husband. It's not your kids. It's not your job. It's not your boss. It's not the church. It's not the president. It's you. How many of you are tired of you? All right, Kirsten, she says, good evening from North Carolina. Settle. Oh, happy birthday. So happy birthday. Everybody wish Kirsten a very happy birthday. All right, all right. You look beautiful. You don't even look 49. And she says it's time. She's tired of starting and stopping. So I got tired of that in January. And so I just went to God like, I'm done. I surrender. I'm tired of me. I'm tired of the Shalina show. I'm tired of all my personal hangups. And I'm just going to, I'm just going to be faithful at whatever it is you call me to do. I'm just going to do it. And that's it. I said, I'm just going to be faithful. That's it. So in January, you guys, I started getting up early again, about between 5 and 5:30 a.m. I started spending time with God. I started writing in my gratitude journal, writing all these things I'm grateful for. And then I started writing down 5 money earning ideas that I could like use for my business. And I'm gonna be honest, in the first couple of weeks, I just felt like for the money earning part, I was just like wasting time, but I would do it. And so sometimes it would be a struggle getting up in the morning, but I would do it. And so I would get up in the morning and I would do it. And then when February came around, because they say it takes about a good 21 days to really start a good habit. So when February came around, God just told me one day when I was just sitting, I sit at my desk, right? And that's where I do my prayer and all that good stuff. And God just told me, just start. And I'm like, just start what? And he's like, you know what you need to do. You're not new to this. You're true to this. You just need to start and you need to be consistent. And I'm like, well, and one thing I knew I needed to be consistent in my group again. And I'm like, I know them people are sick of me because I start and stop. You know, I give them content, then I leave for months on end. I ghost them, all that stuff. I was like, I don't know if they really want to be bothered with me. But God said, just start. So you know how Nike says, just do it. God told me, just start. And I'm telling some of you today, just start. You have an inkling, you have an idea of what you need to be doing. Just do it. Just start. Stop waiting for someone to tell you to do it. Stop waiting for you to lose your job, for you to start working your business. Stop waiting for you to get laid off. Stop waiting for your unemployment to run out. Stop waiting for all of these. Stop waiting for life to move on you in order for you to create the life you want. So I said, all right, God, I'm just gonna start, and I'm gonna start in my group. And I just committed. Some of you need to make a straight up commitment today that you're going to commit to whatever that dream, whatever that goal is, whatever your business is. The problem is you don't commit. And committing is, I'm going to do it whether I feel like it. I'm going to do it whether I'm scared. I'm going to do it whether I'm sure what I'm going to do it. When you make that kind of commitment, watch the tide turn, watch things turn around for you, and watch the doors of heaven start to open up for you and blessings start pouring in. Too many of us, we're afraid of commitments, especially when it comes to us. I'm going to be honest with us women. We can commit to our pastors, the pastors' wives, the usher board, to our kids, to our husbands, to the PTA, to the soccer team, to our girlfriends, to the job, to everybody else except yourself, except your ideas, except what you want to do. Am I speaking to anybody? Am I speaking to anybody? If I am, type self in the comments, SELF in the comments. All right. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to commit and I'm just going to do this. And some of you don't move unless you have all your questions answered. There are going to be times the questions, you won't have answers to all of your questions. You're going to have to move. You're going to have to make moves. You're going to have to take action and not always know what all the steps are going to be. And let me tell you, life is so much more grander that way because you feel like when you know everything, then you're like, all right, I can move. That's not faith. That's not believing in God. And it's no fun that way. So those of you who are like, well, I'll move if, I'll do this if. No, if you really want what all God has for you, you start, when you in your prayer time, God, we call them downloads. God gives you something. Stop questioning it. Stop picking it apart. Stop finding every way it won't work and just act on it. Seize it and act on it. And so I was like, all right, God, just start. I'm just going to start. And so I started getting active in my Facebook group again because I saw it as me, as people who trusted me and God trusted me with them. And I just started showing back up. And at first it was like weird. I was like, oh God, I don't really know what to say. Because so many of us say, I don't know what to say. I don't know. Yes, you do. So then, it was kind of like riding your bike again. You remember when you were riding your bike and then you got the training wheels off and then your mom or your dad was behind you and you were really confident as long as you knew they were behind you. We've all done it. Then you riding the bike. You go to look back. You be like, oh, snap, my daddy ain't there. Boom, right? Little did you know you were going for about a whole football field without your daddy pushing you. But when you look, oh, snap, and you just fall. That's what we do in life, right? So I'm confused. I'm stuck. I don't know. So I was just like, you know what? I know God is with me. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. So I did it. And with my Facebook content, God brought back so many things to my remembrance. So I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I have content from like 3 years ago that I used to kill. And that content was sitting right where I left it. And I just took it and I just started resharing this content because most of the people in my group had never seen it before. And then once I started doing that and I started scheduling and I was always there and I treated being in my group as like a job. everything changed. The whole game changed. So those of you who have Facebook groups and you're thinking you're like, it's like the hokey pokey, which you like, you put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in, then you shake it all about. Like it can't be part-time. If you really want to transform your business with your Facebook group and have those people trust you enough to purchase from you, you have to treat it like a job. Even if you're working a job, you have to be present. You have to schedule things, right? So I had all of this amazing content that I did. And God was like, I don't want you working on anything new. Go back to the old ideas, pull them off the shelf, and I want you to start working on those things. So I said, okay, so in February, you guys, I just got started. And I wasn't making money again in my business just yet, but I was getting used to showing up all of the time, having my group show up for them. And I was just showing up to give, right? So I was showing up and I was showing up consistently. And then so in March, right? In March, that is when COVID-19 hit. And I was invited by Fiverr. How many of you use Fiverr, the company Fiverr, Fiverr? If you do, type Fiverr in the comments or put a 5 in the comments. So Fiverr invited me up to their 10th birthday. And so I got to share my testimony of how I was homeless and how I used Fiverr's product services to help me write my first book, which helped me not to become homeless anymore. So I got a chance to share my story with the CEO of Fiverr. They're based out of Tel Aviv and Israel. So like that was amazing. It was in New York. They paid for me to come up there. And I remember coming back and God was just speaking to me like, you really have to step into what you want. So for March, God, like every month, God was giving me a different like theme. So February was just start. And then March was become dangerously consistent. Dangerously consistent. So some of you, you're not making the sales and stuff because you don't show up enough. Like you help people to forget who you are. Recently, someone was like, I was looking for something, and someone says, oh, you forgot about me. Yes, I did. You helped me to forget you because you don't show up. We don't hear from you. Like you don't even inbox. You don't do anything. We don't see you. So out of sight, out of mind. Remember, social media is visual media. So stop helping people to forget about you. Somebody needs to write that down. Stop helping people who could use your services to forget about you because you don't show up. So in March, I was just like, pow, 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 pow. Like you couldn't ignore me. Everywhere you turn, I was turning out consistent content. I was helping, I was serving. You couldn't ignore me if you tried. So I want some of you to put consistent, and dangerously consistent is like, you don't even miss a beat. See, I raised my standards. I stopped saying, all right, someday I'm gonna show up. No, every day. So God was like, you gotta, it's time to move into that space. Because everything in my life, like internally, I had worked on. I was like, God, just restore my business. Because things really slow with my business. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, could you restore it? Lord, please, I've learned so many lessons from the past. And I promise you, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do right. I'm gonna give it 1,000%. I promise. And so in March, COVID-19 hit. So right after I went to Fiverr, COVID-19 hit. And I believe I had it back then too. I really do. But COVID-19 hit. And then I remember I was afraid at first. And I remember God saying to me, it's going to be what you want it to be. What do you want COVID-19 to be? And I wrote it down on March like the 13th. And I said, God, I really want it to be my second chance. I said, even though it's this doom and gloom, I'm blessing. I'm calling COVID-19 a blessing for me. I said, it's going to help me with my visibility. It's going to help me with my brand. I said, God, and I'm going to serve. And I'm going to give you the glory. I said, I'm not going to be afraid of COVID-19. I believe COVID-19 is my chance to get back. And I had no idea COVID-19 was going to be as big as it was. But I made that commitment. And I said from the outset, COVID-19 is going to be one of the best things that has ever happened to me. Some of you, when bad things happen, you fall out, you give up, you retreat, all of this stuff. And I'm like, that used to be the old me. I'm like, bring it. God is with me. Bring it. I said, man, it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to me. I was speaking it. While other people were losing their heads, I was speaking like, yo, I'm going to come up from this. I might mess around and become a millionaire from COVID-19. I had no idea of what COVID-19 would be, but I was declaring that what the devil meant for evil, God meant it for my good. I don't care, y'all. From the outset, you can determine that something bad is meant for your good. And when you approach it like that, things can't really move you the way that they do. So while everybody was freaking out over COVID-19, I was digging in and I started, okay, I ain't going to jump the story, but I was digging in. Okay. And because I had my morning practices, nothing was rocking me. Other people were falling apart, but not me. So then April rolled around. And what was April? April was lay the foundation. God was like, lay your foundation. I'm like, okay, I don't really know what that means. And I was like, I remember that scripture, if any man lacks wisdom, God, go to you. I said, I don't really know what you want me to do, like in terms of like earning money again. And so then I started seeing people doing these virtual backgrounds on on Zoom. And I was like, I would like to have one of those. So I started doing all this research and I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, what in the world? I couldn't figure it out. And I just I was like, I prayed. I said, God, please help me figure this out because everyone is making it seem so easy and I don't get it. And I would love to have that. And so I just kept searching and I kept searching. And then I realized, oh, this is how you do it. And then I realized that I didn't have the proper tools. So I went out and I did some research and boom, I got the virtual background. So my husband had built a green screen studio for me in my apartment. And I had to stop and laugh. I took pictures of him when he did it. And I said, oh, honey, we're only 6 years late. He said, what do you mean? I said, when I first moved into this joint, God told me this is going to be your studio for you to do your videos. But I was so fearful. I was like, I don't have the right equipment. Then when I did get the equipment, I don't know how to work it. I'm not a professional. I'm afraid my videos aren't going to look as good as so-and-so's. I had so many excuses. And something my mother says, my mom says, God will always get the last say so. God will always get the glory, whether you like it or not. You might as well be a willing participant. So I said, babe, we're only 6 years late, right? So I had the studio up. It felt great. I snapped pictures of him. And remember, I was pushing out content in my group. And so I snapped a picture of him and I said to everybody, look, my husband is getting my studio together. And I was giving God glory, like follow, be obedient, do what God tells you to do. Don't be like me and wait 6 years later. And so people were like, can you show us how to do that too? Can you help us build our studio too? And let me tell you, I'm a child from the old school of thinking with online coaching and information marketing. So I was like, no, because that's not what I teach. I help people to do this, and that. And building a home studio, no, that's not my lane. I don't want to have brand confusion, all that junk. And I was like, no, like, girl, please, like, just go online and search with the look it up. Like, it's not that deep. They kept coming to me, asking me, can you help us build a home studio? And finally, God was like, stop. Listen to the people. Give them what they're asking you for. I'm like, but God, I really don't. I'm not qualified. Just do it. So I said, all right. All right, y'all. And I taught the class for free because, like I said, I was coming from the old mindset of like, this is not what I really do. So I did an exchange with them. Like I did a bargain with them. I said, if you leave a comment on my blog, I'll let you into this class. And so they did it and it was cool. So I had about 20 something people in this class and I taught it. It was so much fun. And to my surprise, they did not know what I took for granted. They was like, this was amazing. This was so good. And I'm like, really? Okay. And then I was like, you know what? Because I'm a teacher inside, I was like, you know what, y'all? Why don't y'all just stay inside of my classroom for the week? And I'm gonna make sure that you build it and you do what you say, you get comfortable. And they loved it. So I helped them to implement what was in the video, what I taught. And they started churning out these really pretty looking live streams whenever they would live stream or their videos and stuff, right? So I said, okay. And then something nudged in my spirit was like, Shalina, don't let them go. I was like, what you mean? He's like, first of all, you're going to take the video that you did for free. You're going to upload it to your school and you're going to resell it to the people who missed out. I was like, okay. So I did it and I resold it for like a little bit of money because I really wanted people to get the information. So people started snatching this class up left and right, left and right, left and right. And I'm like, wow, okay. And then God was like, pay attention to the people who you have in front of you who are inside of your classroom. I said, okay. And then I noticed that although they knew how to look good, they did not know how to work Zoom. Because I would give them little instructions like, do this, do this, do that in Zoom. And they'd be like, how you do that? And I was like, wait a minute, they don't know how to use Zoom? They didn't. God was like, listen to what they ask you for and tune into what they need. Then give it to them. I was like, but God, I'm like this type of, it's like, just do it. So then I said, hey, y'all, listen. Because see, most of the people who were in the class, they did it for free. So they didn't pay anything. But then the people who bought the replay, like earlier on, they were in a little class too, and they loved it. I said, hey, before you go, I really think you guys should take a look at Zoom Superstar. And Zoom Superstar will teach you how to teach classes and everything like that with Zoom. See, y'all, I'm a brainiac and I'm a nerd and I press all kinds of buttons. So, like, if I tell you I'm coming out with a product and you currently use it, get my class because I'm sure you haven't even realized the half of what you got. So I said, yo, check out Zoom Superstar. They was like, okay, because at the time, remember when everybody had to work from home, everybody had to do Zoom and people did not know how to use Zoom. And even online coaches didn't know how. So I taught Zoom Superstar and they stayed with me another week so that they could really learn. And it was like, wow, we would have never known how to do this. It was good. Then I realized, wait a minute. Okay, now they know how to teach a class, but do they know how to put together a product or a service? And I surveyed them and they said no. So then I went to God again and I was like, I enjoy the master classes, but a part of me doesn't feel right afterwards because I know these people need me. And then God gave me this idea, right hand of God. God said, create a clinic. I said, what's a clinic? I heard of like a basketball clinic, but what's a clinic? He was like, okay, teach your master class like you do, boom, boom, boom. But then depending upon the course material, allow them to come into your private classroom because I have a private online classroom. Allow them to come into your classroom for like a week or 2 weeks, depending upon the material. I was like, all right, whatever. At this point, I'm just like, okay. Because what happened is God was helping me to identify and to showcase my value and my uniqueness as a coach. See, all these other coaches, they have these big giant lists, 200,000, 300,000. They'll put out a $37 product. They'll make all this money. But are people really learning what you're teaching? Are they implementing? See, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I care. I want to make sure you understand because I know that the skills I'm teaching you can help you grow your business, but I can't do it in a single masterclass. I can teach you what you need to know, make it all make sense, but I want to help you walk it out. And other people would tell me, Shalina, why are you doing that for people? You should be charging an arm and a leg. But see, I had to tune out other people. I said, for me, I need to make sure that they get it and understand it. So my first clinic was build your digital product, and it was 2 weeks. And I really took them to school. It was like an MBA type class in 2 weeks. And then some of them sold some products, but they really began to understand how to make a best-selling digital product. And then I said, wait. Now that you know how to do this, you're going to need to know where to place it at. I said, I have this no, before that, it was about live streaming. I said, y'all, listen, every time I go live, I'm making about $300. Do you want to learn my formula? They were like, heck yeah. So remember, we did the digital clinic. That was 2 weeks. Then I offered the live stream clinic, which was only 1 week. So they got the master class, and then I gave them daily assignments. And then I made them give a live stream presentation. And some of them was their first time. And they were shaking. They was like, oh, my God. But I gave them a script. I showed them how to formulate it. I showed them everything, how to sell anything using live stream. So they had their script. They had 1 week. They absolutely loved it. They was like, Shalina, because we would have just took the class and just never did it. but I made them do it and I walked them through. Like, I will hold your hand. I'll give you step by step because you still have to do it. And they did phenomenally. I was like, wow. And then the next thing I'm like, well, now you know how to live stream and sell. How about you build your online school? And they were like, okay. And so that's how I had repeat. People were buying product after product after product after product from me because I was naturally stair stepping them. And that was God leading me the whole entire way. And then what happened is I started teaching these small classes like Canva Diva, StreamYard Diva, or whatever. And because God told me price it low, $27, $37. And I'm like, okay. And see, let me tell you something. It's coaches out here who were like, why are you charging so low? You messing up my bag. You messing things up for me. Let me tell you something. If you're good at what you do, baby, nobody can stop your bag. Even if you charge 50 million $11, they're still going to come to you. So let's just get that straight. So you got to tune people out. I really don't care. Tune them out. So God was like, no, do these little classes and do like 27.37. I was like, okay. And so I did it. And then I noticed because the prices were so low and it was high value, people who were thinking about coaching with me, who were thinking about that, they jumped on these classes and they had a chance to experience my brilliance up close. And then they started buying more of my products and stuff. And it was just like, I was finally doing what I was supposed to be doing, and that was teaching. And I need to teach on a continual basis. See, with the old way of coaching, the problem was it was like you do a 6-week program, you do a 12-week program, you launch it, you market it, and then it's like it has a start date and an end date. That's good, but what do you do in between time? I have to always be teaching. That is my DNA. I am a teacher. I've known it since I was 5 years old. I've never taught in a public classroom, but you have to know your gifting. And I am a gifted teacher. And just because the people call themselves coaches, they are regurgitators, a lot of them. They learn something from over here, they regurgitate. No, baby, I'm a teacher. I can break it down. I can take complex topics and simplify them. And I love to do it. And you can see my passion. And then, like, especially around tech, women are so afraid of tech, but after I'm done with them, they be like, dang, I can do this. I don't have to hire nobody. I can do it. And they feel empowered and they earn money. So I started teaching these smaller class offerings, and more people was finding out about me teaching and everything. And then finally, people started coming to me privately, like, can you coach me? And I'm saying that because you guys remember in the beginning when God was like, teach the home studio, and I was like, no, that's not what I do. Well, had I not said yes to that, people would not have started coming to me for the thing that I'm really excellent with and the thing that I really wanted to teach people. So God is so strategic. So then I started getting private one-on-one clients, right? Who were paying me thousands of dollars to coach them. And they still do. And so I just sit back and I'm like, to God be all the glory, y'all. And if any of you lack wisdom in your business, in your marriage, in your finances, like I said, God, help me with my credit. Help me in my business with sales. Help me with new clients. Help me, help me, help me. I humble myself. Teach me. I still don't have a coach because I believe coaches should have coaches, but God is my coach. And I will invest in different people to help me. But my thing is, I had no guru, no one guiding me. It was me spending time checking in with God every morning, and He would give me these strategies, and I would just do it. I stopped second guessing. I stopped doing. I just did it. And you guys, last week made 9 weeks of me just hitting it, where I made over $40,000. And at this moment right now, I'm over $45,000. I have earned more in 10 weeks, which is 2.5 months. I've earned more than what many people will earn in an entire year. I did it in 10 weeks. And there's no letting up, there's no stopping. So why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because I'm giving God the glory. God is amazing. And I'm totally transparent, being totally honest with you. But it's to encourage some of you. If any man lacks wisdom, let him ask God. He'll give it to you freely. He will send people your way. He'll put it in your spirit to read a book. He'll put it in your spirit to tune into YouTube, and then YouTube will recommend a video you need to watch. But y'all gotta get quiet so you won't miss the cues. So you won't miss it. Like when COVID-19 happened, those of you who were tuned into to God, you knew this was your opportunity. Everybody else, because see, listen, God made it so that everybody, almost everybody needed Zoom. Can you imagine having a product that the whole world needs? That was Zoom. But God made it so that a lot of the people who weren't listening to me before, who were passing me over, they had to come back and listen. Because see, I knew this online thing. So COVID-19 ushered in an opportunity for me, and I just ran with it, and I never looked back, and I don't intend to look back. So I'm sharing this with you guys. Like, y'all got to stop being scared. Got to stop being afraid. And listen, I don't care what your current circumstances are. My mentor says, listen, you make decisions based upon where you want to be, not where you are. So for example, for some of you, right? For example, for some of you, like I have a coaching program. It's Build Your Online School, right? And I'll show you how to build your online school in a week. And the next week, I'll show you how to earn money. And then you have lifetime access to it in this beautiful community. And we show you how to sell. We show you how to market. And this program really should be thousands of dollars. But I really wanted to help people. God knows that was my heart. So some of you may say, you know what? I ain't really got the money and woompty, woompty, whoomp. But you claim you really want to help people. You claim you want to be a coach. This is a time where it's like, you know what? Either I'm going to trust or I'm not. Either I'm going to invest or I'm not. But don't you dare make decisions based upon where you are. So let's just say it's $247. That's how much it costs. So what if you're like me? This is my last $500, and this I really want it, but you know what? I don't really know. Guess what? You're going to stay right where you are, and that's just the reality of it. And whether or not it's my program or whatever, if it's like you want to get a job and you might have to move or relocate, and you're like, you know what? I really want that job, but the way things set up right now, but is that job going to get you closer to what you envision? Then you do it. God will provide the way. You do it. So many of you miss the boat because see, you mistake your current circumstances for like the end all be all. And that's one thing I refuse I don't do it anymore. So I future-proof my business. I future-proof my life, meaning I make decisions based upon where I want to go, where I want to be, who I want to be, what I want to do. So I'm telling you to do the same thing. And some of you, y'all haven't talked to God since forever. And when I say talk to God, I don't mean like that movie War Room and you tearing it down. Listen, do you just check in? Because I'm telling you, a lot of the ideas you have, they could be, one of those can make you a millionaire. But you don't respect yourself. Yes, I'm telling you, you don't respect yourself. You want to know why? Because you talk negatively to yourself and about yourself. I don't do that no more. I used to struggle with that. I don't even joke about myself in a negative way. Like, Shalina, you're so stupid. Oh, no, baby. I don't even do that anymore. But when you have an idea, you dismiss your idea. Forget your haters. Forget your spouse. Forget your kids. Forget your family. You do it. This is stupid. Why? How? How do you even know? But let somebody else come to you with their idea. Oh my God, girl, that is amazing, girl. Yeah, girl, let me know if you need help. Help your damn self now. Help yourself. And listen, I got to a point where I made a vow back in February. I said, I am not helping another person build their brand. Because see, I used to get taken advantage of. They would use me and then I'll be hurt. Like, because after they were just done using me, they just keep on going. Like I didn't need help or whatever. And my mom said, she said, it's your fault. You keep letting this happen to you. Stop it. Stop being so concerned about somebody else's business, somebody else's dreams, somebody else's brand more than your own. Pour all of your gifts, talent, skills into your own dream, your own company, your own brand. She was really rough with me, but God knows she was right. And even when I was working with Fiverr, I told one of my best friends, I said, I'm not building Fiverr up like this. I said, it'll be a co-branded event. It'll be Shalina Diva and Fiverr. And that's what I did. And that's how I carried it. So no, I stopped trying to rescue everybody, help everybody else. And I poured 1,000% into my brand. I poured all of my brain systems into my brand, and look at where I am now. So some of you, that's your problem. You want to help this person, you want to help that person. And then when they're done with you, they use you, they're gone. What do you do? So I go back to telling you, respect your ideas. You don't know where it can take you if you put the work in. You don't know that. So stop that right now. Stop disrespecting yourself by disrespecting your ideas and calling them dumb and stupid. No, it's dumb and stupid to call your ideas dumb and stupid. Don't do that. They come from you. Those are your ideas. Your ideas are beautiful. Your ideas are powerful. And if you put your all into it, they can change the world. Seriously. They can change the lives of so many people if you stop being afraid. If you stop being scared, if you stop listening to the stuff people try to tell you, they try to bring you down. Oh, you're dumb, you're stupid, you're wasting your time. I remember my ex used to say, why are you playing on a computer? I said, I'm not playing, I'm building a brand. Like, y'all, you have to stop that. You honor your ideas. You begin to write them down. When you're in the shower, they come to you washing dishes. Stop what you're doing, record it in your phone, write it down, write the date down, and then commit to taking an action to just walking it out. I'm so serious about this. Women, we struggle with this. Y'all are brilliant. Y'all are talented, but you don't believe in yourself. And I'm sick of it. Because I got sick of it in me, and you gotta do something different. If you don't do something different, you're gonna continue to get what you're gonna get. And last week I determined I've given up struggle. I'm not tolerating struggle love. I'm not tolerating struggle faith. Like, oh, I had to go through all this stuff so I can prove my faith. Oh no. No, no, no. I don't have struggle love. I don't have struggle faith. I don't have struggle money. Earning money is easy. I make everyday money. You know, I had someone a few weeks ago try to shame me because she was like, I'm a premium coach and I don't charge low prices because I solve really big problems. And I'm like, I'm so glad I knew who I was and whose I was and that I was listening to God. I said, well, listen, I'm creating a pathway for people to work with me because I know everyone can't jump to 3,500, 6,000 or whatever, you know. And I said, I believe in no dollar and no diva left behind. So this person tried to shame me like, oh, I'm premium. I'm like, baby, whatever. You feast or famine. Because everybody don't have 3,000 to come up with like that. But I eat every day. I get strike deposits in my bank account every day. And I'm listening to God. And I'm continuing to build. So I didn't mean to scold anybody, but somebody need to wake y'all up. Y'all played around for far too long. You think you have more time than what you do, and you don't. You know, you got to be pushed and prodded. And guess what? I gave that up too. If you don't want it, guess what? I don't care. If you don't want it, then I don't care. I'm not pushing people anymore to do better for themselves. I don't have that kind of energy, and nor do I have that kind of time anymore. So I hope that this has encouraged somebody. I hope that this has blessed somebody. I hope that you all see that, listen, I don't care what's going on in the world. Now is the time. Now is your time. Take it. If any man lacks wisdom, let him ask of God. He'll give it to you. And this is a season of obedience. Obedience. Just do it. Who cares that you're nervous? I don't care. Guess what? The world don't care either. Who cares that who cares that you did it before you failed? Guess what? This program that has made me thousands of dollars, I put it out I think back in February or something. I put it out and it got a warmer, people were just like, wah, wah. And I put it, God listened to God. God said, put it back out. I did it. And look at it now. So I listen, you guys. I know some of you leave me comments. I'm gonna go through them. If you have questions about the online school, y'all, guess what? I'm shutting it down tomorrow. And it's so sad because I was looking back to like when it first started, and I've I've helped over 90 people, right? But it is time for me to actually expand it and to grow it and to move on. And so it will the price, the name is gonna change. The price will like triple. No, the price will be like anywhere from 1997 to 2500. Because that's really where it should be. And the name is gonna change. And I'm closing doors tomorrow. So now is the time to get it for 247. Because when it comes back, you really may not be able to afford it. And guess what? I'm all right with that. Because you had an opportunity. You had a chance. So a part of me is very sad because I really wish I could help more people. But another part of me is like, yes, I'm finally becoming that coach that I've always dreamed of, right? And when you become a premium, I wouldn't even say premium, but when you become like a 1% coach, you do have 1% prices. But thank God that I've built in a pathway for people to coach with me who maybe right now they can't afford those higher prices. That's all right. So I am super duper excited, you guys. If anybody has any questions, y'all let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. So let me check in on some of the questions here. Mercy was like, oh, okay, I got it. Why so soon? Listen, I have been pumping this class for about 2 months, and I've had crazy results for so long. And I'm not. It's not my responsibility anymore. Thank you, Evelyn. Yes, yes. So Mercy says, yes, he told me to launch 2 weeks into COVID. My 90th day is tomorrow. Congratulations. Um, yeah, she says, Mrs. says, I'm stopping all my what ifs. I'm truly inspired. Amazing. Hello from St. Louis. Shakima says, I was in all those classes. Yes, she was. So Mercy says, yep, you're a teacher. Teachers don't feel fulfilled unless they see impact in people's lives. Yes, that is so true for me. That is so true. What's old becomes new, long as you keep reinventing it. Exactly. Exactly, everybody. That's why y'all have to start believing in yourselves. Be dangerously consistent. Believe in yourself, right? And keep just following what God has for you. And then when it's time for you to hire a coach, he'll bring that coach to you, he'll bring that coach to you. He'll do it. And I know that if you're tuning in, that I'm that coach for you. I believe it with my whole heart. So if you want to finally create those online classes, if you want to finally create your membership site, right? If you finally want to get paid for what you know, you're tired of being a walking broke Google. Everybody comes to you for answers, but they don't pay you. If you're tired, get in this school. Get in and be glad to be in. You have a community of people who are waiting to help you, to encourage you, to guide you. You have a coach in me who's ready to help you, give you prompt feedback. You know what I mean? And some of you are like, Shalina, I have all these other things going on right now. I really want this, right? What do? I say you snag your spots, and it's self-paced. It's exciting, but it's self-paced. So snag your spot and finish up what you're doing. And when you're ready, you come and you do it, but don't let this opportunity pass you by. And I'm going to be honest, some of y'all are involved with stuff that's not making y'all no money. That's another thing, but that's a totally different story. That's another thing that changed the game for me. I stopped being in stuff that was not earning me money or not connecting me to my ideal clients. I just gave it up. I don't care how popular it was. I gave it up, right? So if you want to finally do it, join the school. Join tonight. Sow a seed of your faith. Do it tonight. Don't delay. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. And so many of them have earned their money back in a week. They've earned their money back in 2 weeks because they just followed directions. As they follow directions. So Shael says, so many of the people in the group have had great success. Yes, they have. Mercy says, do it. She's great to work with. Thank you. Shael says, don't wait. Sign up now. Yes, sign up now. Sign up now, because you guys, after this, I'm actually going to work on creating a product where it's called Notes, and I'm actually writing out the notes, because I take notes on everything, about how I got to $40,000 in 9 weeks. I'm going to talk about the mindset shifts that I had to do. I'm going to even talk about like my daily routine. I'm going to talk about how I started creating different kinds of products and stuff, and how I moved up and started offering higher programs. Because y'all, it's like I started over from scratch. And a lot of what's out in the coaching industry right now, it's stale, it's outdated. Like I believe I have reinvented online coaching. Yes, I do. I don't care what anybody says. Get into my world and you'll see what I'm saying. I've just done I just don't teach classes. I do experiences, and my people are getting phenomenal results. So if anyone has any questions, sign up, do it. Those of you who are in it, email one person tonight, inbox one person, be like, yo, don't miss this opportunity. And then if you're already in it, become my affiliate, be like, yo, don't miss this opportunity, and slide them your affiliate link. It's time, you guys. It is time. It is time. So Evelyn says, you will not regret it. That online school is the best for you. Yes, thank you. Shakima says, please sign up now. Like, if they could all tell you their testimonies, they would. All right, you guys. And so me shutting down the school, like the people who are in it, they stay. But me closing those doors is sad, but it is so, I'm so happy because it means I'm growing. You know, how people tell you should be charging this or you should be doing this or doing that. I was like, I hear you, but honestly, I wasn't there yet. I wasn't ready to charge that yet. But now that, I've gotten all these results for people and I understand. And what I had to learn as a coach is stop counting people's pockets, stop charging based upon what you think they can pay or what you can pay or whatever. And then stop caring about how they come up with the money to pay you. And but it's so funny. They find the money. They magically find the money. You focus on showing up, presenting, marketing, and getting your products in front of your ideal clients. That's all you focus on. You do that and let them find the money because God might be dealing with them in their faith. And who are you to rob them of that experience? God might send someone to bless them to take your class. God might, help them to like just get their hustle on and hustle up the money for your class. I'm not standing in the way of that anymore. And I'm not discounting my prices. It is what it is. You either do it or you don't. I don't chase people and people like, oh, I'm thinking about taking your class. Okay. Let me know when you do. Hope you enroll. Deuces. I don't have that kind of energy no more. You're either gonna do it or you're not. I stopped doing discovery calls because people waste your time. I don't care about your dream or your vision if you don't want me to hire me to help you to do it. I don't have that kind of time. People got offended. Oh, you mean tell me you sell stuff and you don't even do a discovery call? Yeah. Why? Because I do things like this all the time. If you're in my group, if you're on my email list, you will see. I give more value to most of these higher price coaches. So I'm not getting on the phone with you to audition to see if I'm the one for you. I'm not doing that. I found another way to do it. And people didn't like it, but I don't care. You know what I mean? Because I give so much. And that's that. So people tell me, I'm thinking about doing your thing. Okay, I hope you think about before I think, what was the time that they told me? Someone said, Shalina, do tomorrow, Saturday at 8 p.m. Close the doors at 8 p.m. tomorrow. So that's why I'm closing them at 8 p.m. And I'm gonna be glad to close them too. Because if you know this is for you and you're not gonna do it, then it's on you. This is such a growth for me. That I'm not attached to you telling me no. I'm not attached to you telling me yes. All my job is to present it, teach it well, get it in front of you, make the opportunity available to you. That's all I'm responsible for. I'm not responsible for if you tell me yes or no. Yes or no. I'm not responsible for how you get the money. I'm not responsible. Is Walmart responsible for the TV is $400? Are they responsible for how you get the money? I mean, they say, okay, you might can fill out this credit card, Walmart credit card or whatever. If that fails, they're expecting you to come up with the money. So I'm not doing that with people anymore. So you guys, I gotta go. I hope that I inspired you. I hope that I have encouraged you. All right. So when someone says, I just found you now, God is awesome. Thank you. And listen, any different coaches, right? I don't care if you're beauty, hair, weight loss, nutrition, a business coach, a life coach, anxiety coach, a wellness coach, a yoga coach. I can show you how to build an online school and earn money. So it doesn't matter which industry you're in to me. Just as long as you're willing to learn, I can show you how to monetize that, because you will always earn more teaching what you know than doing what you know. You'll always do that. All right. So somebody said that's a word. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. Amen. All right. So hopefully this is the start of a beautiful friendship, relationship, right? And Evelyn says you will not regret it. That online school is the best for you. All right, everybody. So check out the school. Get in it tonight. Do it tonight. Like if you're usually the person, I gotta think about it. I got go against the grain, because guess what? Your best thinking has gotten you this far. And if you want something different, do something a little different. I literally had to do that. I was like, I gotta start doing things a little bit different because I don't really like my results. Look around you. Do you like the results you see? Because you created them. If you want different results, do something different. I tell you, you're gonna love it. You're gonna be stretched. Because this is personal development too. Because some of y'all used to, soon as something go wrong or you don't like something, used to giving up. But see, with this, you can't give up because everybody else is doing, achieving, and you gonna be like, dang, I want to achieve too. Let me figure this out. But there's help and support for you, and you will really, really love it. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna get going because, like I said, I have to work on this product, and I need to get it out to people. So, and I really want to do a great job. So, if anybody has any questions, feel free to contact me. Leave a comment on the video wherever you are. And Shakima says, we need 10 people in the school tonight. Let's go. Yes, my goal was 100 women. We have 2 men. My goal was 100. I think I'm currently at like 91. So definitely get in. Because when I close those doors, they're closed. All right, y'all. They are definitely closed, and I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to miss out. All right, you guys. This is Shalina Diva, the purpose-driven diva, and I'll see you on the other side. And hopefully, let me get the right hand. Hopefully, it's in this class. bestsellingyear.com/online school. And some of you are like, but I have a school on Thinkific, or I have a school over here. I mean, it really doesn't matter where you have the school. The platform I use, I believe, is the best for new coaches, and you will absolutely love it. But even there was a woman who had her stuff on Thinkific, and she loved Thinkific. I'm techie, but Thinkific is so technical for no reason. So even with her, it's a mindset, it's a mentality. I helped her to get out of an old way of thinking, and I helped her create like 30 products or something like that. And people are buying more of her stuff, and she has this big $4,500 product. But I taught her a way to get people up to there, and she's doing it, and people are loving it, and she's happy, and I'm happy. All right. So if you have classes somewhere else, like, you can keep them there, but you still need this mindset of how to sell them. All right. So don't let that stop you either. All right, you guys. Shalina Diva, the Purpose Driven Diva, and I'll see you on the other side. Be blessed.